I've grown up in Maui and it's a pretty quiet and small town, and I think there's about 10,000 people in Maui. I guess it's pretty sport orientated. I have a lot of mates here and it's been pretty good. If me and my mates go out for a coffee or something, this is where we go every time. And I've never had a bad coffee there, and it's where everyone kind of goes. Can I grab a large cappuccino, please?
What else you got planned for the day?
Just go down to the footy oval.
How's it going? Hey, mate, all right? Thanks.
What happened?
Had a knee replacement.
Really?
2 Mondays ago, yeah.
Oh,
feeling all right? You're feeling good, yeah.
So I went to Lawana College and I ended up coming here when Mum moved back to Newborough. And yeah, I was just here till the end of year 12, which only finished. We have a sports program, so that's like my main interest is sport. So I guess I'm not the most studious kid, so I think playing sports is definitely the best bit. We're going to do markers up, but I want you kicking, so you're kicking first, all right? Push in the back. Who's the best player, hey?
Probably tight.
I coached the school footy side this year and I really like the kids. They're genuine kids and they all there for the good intentions and want the best out of themselves, so it was good. It's good to share my knowledge of football as well to them and yeah, I guess my ability and my level of footy. The only way you can beat me if you just push me out of the way. Playing sport and footy is definitely a big thing in Maui, and I guess when you go down to a Maui game, the whole of Maui is pretty much there, so it's pretty good. Yeah, it's our local ground and it's where I play footy most weekends. The community is massive around here with the footy club especially, and every weekend all there's full with all the old lads that come down for a beer and watch the seniors and stuff, and it's not in the greatest nick now, but it's normally in very good nick. I reckon there was one game where I was obviously the cam bar in thirds, there's no cam bar, but I was running this way to the boundary and I've just kicked this drop punt around my body, and as soon as I kicked it was about 45 out, and as soon as I kicked it, I just knew that it was going in, and I just pointed straight to the crowd, just because I knew it was going in straight away. Yeah, I just cop stick for that all the time, but it just comes to head every time. Oh, you got to at least get me one to go in. Happy. Yeah, my first goal, if I kick a goal in the AFL, will definitely be pointing to the sky for my mate that committed suicide in 2021. It's obviously very tough losing a mate, and I've never really lost anyone. I didn't really think it was real, and I didn't know what to do or feel, and I was sort of just in shock, and so I was at a mate's house at the time, and I just rang Mum and Dad and I said, can you come get me? I've heard some bad news, and sort of hit me at once. Yeah, Riley was a very good support system for me with my mental health. He was always there for me, but he would never let me be there for him. That was the person he was. He was always there for others, but would never let others be there for him. So that was obviously tough, and especially like the night before it happened, he said to me that he would see me tomorrow, and obviously I didn't get to see him tomorrow, which is very sad. But yeah, I think we always were there for each other, and he was always there for me to have a conversation with. The community was very quiet when Riley took his life, and I think his parents, I'm pretty close with his parents, and they just wanted people to carry on his legacy and just sort of move on with a smile on your face, because that's knowing what he would want. I think being open about it publicly is good. As you said, not many 18-year-olds talk about it as much, and it's something that needs to be done. We need to talk about it because it's the best thing for young kids and even adults as well. I think that's something that I want to do outside of footy as well, is go down the mental health path as well. Yeah, every game that I play now is for him. Like, I have his name on my boots and stuff, and if I have wrist tape on, I'll always write his name. And yeah, I think every game going on will be for him. Last year, I had pretty good 17s carnival. Then I got cut from Vic Country, so it sort of put me into perspective of I need to work harder and I need to do everything better. So I think this year it's sort of become a lot more real. Growing up and as a young kid, kicking in the front yard with Dad and my brothers and stuff, so every young boy's dream is to play AFL. It's obviously going to be tough moving away from family. Yeah, my brothers, they've been a very good support system, and me and Jordan, the oldest one, is in footy gear, and Zach's a bit of a country boy, so he's got motorbike gear on. Oh, and there's also this one. This one's this year. It's me and my brothers again. As you can probably tell, we're a pretty tight family, and yeah, so they've showed some support after one game, even though we lost. They're just good to have a chat to now and talk about my footy and I think my everyday life. An 18-year-old can't really move when he's got family and stuff down here, so I think having an experience outside of Maui and yeah, even if it's in Melbourne or interstate, I'd be happy with either. It doesn't feel real still. It's obviously going to be a massive moment in my life and something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. I can't put it into words. I'm just that excited to hopefully be an AFL footballer. Maui's always going to be me, and it's where I'm from, and I think I'll always come back and just know that I'm from here and take it in good stride. So.